C'est incroyable, incroyable. And if you like me, also planning to travel to Paris soon, watch this first. Just look at it. And this is exactly what you're targeting, Anati. But you know what in fact is the main target here? You, not cool at all. By the end of this video, you will be fully prepped for your next trip to Paris, especially this summer 2024, as we have the Olympic Games happening right here. 7 most typical scams you're going to experience. Let's dive in right away. Let's start right from your arrival, from the airport. Number 1, a taxi scam. How it usually happens. You're getting out of the airport, you're quite tired, and you see that line of taxis people getting. Those taxis are not Uber, they're not pre-ordered or pre-booked. So you just need to queue, take your taxi and go to your hotel. At the beginning, everything starts okay. The driver seems to be speaking English, which is promising, and he's telling you that the price to your destination will be pretty much this, but if you don't mind, he will put like a taxometer. During your trip, and especially for my dear friends coming from America, guys, sometimes you are too kind and too chatty and too active, and unfortunately some people here in Europe taking advantage of this. So you will tell to your taxi driver this is your first ever time in Paris and you're so excited to be here, and he will start complaining that the traffic is crazy and it takes us a little bit longer to get to your hotel. So by the time you arrive, that price will jump from average 50 euro, 60 euro to something like 200 euro sometimes. And all of a sudden, your taxi driver will stop speaking or understanding English, and he will be pointing to that price, saying, this is how much you need to pay for this trip, whatsoever, and the price is ridiculous. No, it doesn't work like this. To avoid this scam, the options: you're taking Uber and you see the price right away there. You're taking a train and you're just paying 11 euro for your trip to central Paris. Or if you were brave enough to take the taxi and you see that the driver is trying to get some extra money from you, and you feel that something is totally wrong, just go to your hotel and ask the guy at the reception to help you and assist you with this taxi driver who is clearly trying to scam you. I'm pretty sure that in the majority of the hotels people understand the situation and they will happy to assist you as a tourist. Let's move to the next one. Eiffel Tower, like right there. But it's okay, no scam here. Really cool view from the top of that, I have to admit it. Scam is happening right next to it. And also very similar things happening in Montmartre. Petition scam. How it usually happening? You just admiring the surroundings, maybe taking some pictures, just enjoying your time in Paris, and all of a sudden you've been approached by usually 2 or 3 ladies, and they pretend to be deaf. They cannot speak. They're just showing you something with your hands, pointing to the printed like piece of paper, asking you to sign this petition. Guys, first of all, this is totally fake. Just think about it. Even if it's petition coming from here, from Paris, from France, you're a tourist. What sort of boat, what sort of voice you have here? So it's clearly like your voice doesn't count. You're a tourist. If you're so kind to take this and you start signing, after that they will start demanding money from you, like donation for this thing. So they will be asking you for this money, and even worse, sometimes when you're taking this petition in your hands and also grab a pen they're giving to you and you start signing it, you start reading it, at the same time they pickpocketing you. That's why they're moving in these little groups. This group, while you're busy with trying to understand this petition, putting your signature and all these good things, they will kindly pickpocket you. If somebody is trying to approach you here in Paris, guys, it's scam. Just like, don't do it, just walk away. Don't say anything, just walk away. Another crazy thing, bracelet scam. Just sometimes you just taking pictures of yourself or, you know, all these stories for Instagram, and all of a sudden, while your hands are up in the air with your phone, you feel that and the guy just coming to and putting bracelet right around your wrist, and they're usually putting it so strong, so you're losing your reality feeling, and you're like, what's happening? And they're saying it's just a friendly bracelet, we are friends, yeah, it's for free, it's a gift. They start asking you where you're from, and after that they're taking their phone, they started telling you this sad story about their family, about their poor kids, how much they need this money, and if you can give them some money, that will make you a better person. total scam. Most probably that family doesn't really exist. This is the business they illegally doing in European capitals. So if this bracelet scam happens to you, do not engage. Do not answer any of their questions. Your main goal, your main target is just to rip it off of your arm and just drop it on the ground and walk away. And another scam usually happens here in Paris. I've never seen it in Rome or anywhere else. It's called plastic glass scam. You will see these homeless people asking for some donation. They're sitting on the ground, but the most interesting thing about it, they will have this plastic, plastic invisible glass next to them, and they usually put it so far away from them and just a couple of coins at the very bottom on that glass. And of course, you're a tourist, you're looking around, you're watching what's happening, you're admiring your surroundings, and you just knock it by accident, but you knock it. And if you're not familiar with this thing, you're like, oh my God, it's homeless people. They need money, they're suffering big time, and I'm being a monster. I kick their glass, and of course you start collecting those coins, you start apologizing. This is their goal, to make you feel really bad about yourself, so you will give them more money. Guys, it's a pure scam. If by accident you just knock that glass, guys, walk away. No matter what they're saying to you, no matter what they're screaming in your back, walk away. Another scam I noticed in Paris, it's called you dropped it scam. How it usually happens, you're walking down the street of Paris, and all of a sudden the guy approaching you saying, look, you dropped something. You dropped a bracelet, earring, or a ring, something like that. And you start, you see that it's not really yours, but he's like, yeah, but I saw it. You drop it. So yes, I'm giving it back to you. Please take it. If you take it in your hand, again, we have bracelet scam situation one more time. He will start asking where you're from, what you're doing in Paris. He will start telling you this fake story about their fake family, how they're suffering, and they start demanding money. Absolutely crazy thing. You don't need to engage. Sometimes these scam guys, they're not working alone. They also have some scam partners. They're operating all together. So basically, when one person, this scammer, talking to you, asking all these questions, trying you to get engaged in this conversation, their partners, they kindly and nicely pickpocketing you from the back. Guys, be aware that it's not just the only person involved. Usually on your behind you, it's going to be some other people involved in the same scam. So while those main characters with bracelet, with a plastic glass, making you feel bad about yourself and make you feel sorry for them, their partners, their company, they will pickpocket you. And that's why it's very important, it is essential here in Paris, never ever put your phone in a back pocket of your jeans. 90%, guys, is gonna be taken out of you. And I still don't understand why people are still taking those backpacks for city walks in European capitals. Guys, why? They're usually so heavy, your back is getting all sweaty, especially if you're traveling to European cities summertime, and they're really easy to forget somewhere. Another scam, quite a new one, I just noticed recently happening in Paris, and I think it's a new scam specifically developed for the Olympic Games, and it's called "Let me take a picture of you" scam. So how it usually happens, they targeting people who are traveling alone or just alone walking around the city, with your phone, taking pictures, taking selfies and all those good things, and all of a sudden nice looking guy or a girl approaching you saying would you like me to take a picture of you? And you're being naive sometimes, you're like, yeah, sure, take a picture of me, that would be nice. What they're going to do, they just run with your phone. What you gonna do? What are you going to do? Literally nothing. Things like your phone, your camera, all your gadgets, all your filming equipment is the easiest thing to steal, is the easiest thing to sell, and is the hardest thing to track and get back. Our last one for today before your trip to Paris, and let's talk about the restaurants here. Okay, the restaurants in Paris are not scam, but you will be surprised with the customer service you will get in Paris. You will discover it yourself. I'm not spoiling this experience for you. I want to talk to you about some other things you need to be really careful when you go to the restaurant in Paris. You know, these open street restaurants, these terraces, which is very common and typical and globally famous. When you're visiting those places, first and foremost, always watch your belongings and never ever leave your handbag out of your way. But you know what else is so popular here? Right away, guys, I'm filming scam on the spot happening. So you see that guy? It's another illegal business happening all around Paris. The guy selling those souvenirs. Also, guys, be very careful if you're tempted to get that cheap little statue of Eiffel and other symbols of France and Paris. They also work as groups. And while you're choosing your Eiffel Tower, while you're bending to choose something, the rest of the team pickpocketing you. So really be careful. And if you really want to get souvenirs from Paris, just don't get those ones. Get really good quality. Bye-bye. But you know what else is popular here? Snatching tourist handbags while they're busy talking or taking pictures on their phones from the restaurant tables when they finished taking pictures of their food and just left their phone on that table unattended. Another thing to add about French restaurants, you don't want to pay €9 for a big bottle of water every time with your meal when you go to the restaurant here. Just ask for a tap water or just say carafe d'eau. Carafe d'eau. As this tap water will be perfectly drinkable, absolutely clean, and even the locals themselves, they drink it all the time, and it's free. So you will definitely save at least €9 for a bottle of water every time you go to the restaurant here. Guys, I'm not saying that Paris is dangerous and you must stay alert all the time. No, chill, relax. Really, no need. But just use your common sense. It's a big city with lots of people also, let me put it, trying to take advantage of tourists, especially those ones who don't speak French. No need to thank me, but if you want, you can smash that like button. And also, if you want to know more about life in Europe or travel to Europe, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments down below if you still have any questions about your further trip to Europe or to Paris. Just tell me why I'm ending up filming the juiciest moments for you in Europe. Seriously? Love you so much, guys. Can't wait to see you in my next videos. Bye for now, guys. Love you. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.